Welcome to the German Perspective, where we pick news from German sources about American events. Today's topic: NATO Summit 2024, major decisions on Ukraine, China, and new military strategies. The NATO alliance, now in its 75th year, is preparing for tense times ahead. The Russian invasion of Ukraine has caused significant concern among Eastern European member states, and an escalation of tensions with China is not out of the question. At their anniversary summit in Washington, the 32 allied nations made a series of significant decisions. Trump-proof support for Ukraine and NATO will now coordinate arms deliveries and training for Ukrainian forces from Wiesbaden, Germany. This is one of the summit's most critical decisions. The command will be led by a 3-star general, overseeing 700 personnel. The operation will begin on Friday and gradually take over responsibilities previously handled by the U.S. This project is also seen as a precaution in case Donald Trump returns to the U.S. presidency in January 2025. By taking on more responsibility, European nations are preparing for a potential shift in U.S. political direction. Trump's past statements have raised doubts about continued U.S. support for Ukraine under his leadership. There are concerns within the alliance that a political shift in Washington could affect the coordination of arms deliveries and training activities for Ukrainian forces. Additional military and financial aid. The summit declaration assures Ukraine that it will receive military aid worth at least 40 billion euros, about $44 billion within the next year, matching the support mobilized last year. Starting from the NATO summit in The Hague next year, member countries will review these commitments. Germany has already pledged 8 billion euros, about $8.8 billion for this year, fulfilling its current obligation. Additionally, Ukraine will receive more weapons. Denmark and the Netherlands announced that Ukraine will have operational F-16 fighter jets by this summer. They formed a fighter jet coalition over a year ago, but deliveries had been delayed. The U.S. also promised another Patriot air defense system to Ukraine. This brings NATO's total additional systems for Kyiv to 5, 2 less than President Zelensky requested. Germany has already delivered a third Patriot battery, which is included in these new deliveries. Ukraine's path to NATO is irreversible. On the contentious issue of NATO membership, a compromise was reached. The alliance assures that Ukraine's path to membership is now irreversible. The final declaration emphasizes that a formal invitation to join can only be extended once all allies agree and all membership conditions are met. These include reforms in democracy, the economy, and the security sector. New U.S. long-range weapons in Germany. On the sidelines of the summit, the U.S. announced plans to station cruise missiles in Germany starting in 2026. Initially, temporarily, then permanently. These will include Tomahawk missiles with a range of over 2,000 kilometers, about 1,243 miles, SM-6 air defense missiles, and newly developed hypersonic weapons to better protect NATO allies in Europe. The exact locations for these weapons remain undisclosed. Firm stance against Beijing. NATO countries also agreed on stronger language towards China. Their declaration expressed deep concern over China's relationship with Russia, labeling China a key enabler in Russia's war against Ukraine. China has not condemned the war and continues to supply both civilian and military-use goods to Moscow. The declaration stated that China cannot enable the largest war in recent European history without facing negative impacts on its interests and reputation. New cyber defense measures. To better protect NATO against cyber attacks and disinformation campaigns, a new Center for Integrated Cyber Defense will be established. This center will enhance network protection and situational awareness. Stay tuned for more updates on these critical developments. Don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts on these decisions. What do you think about NATO's new strategies? This video was generated using artificial intelligence. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates. See you next time.